is your host Natrah
and Athirah. Welcome back to the Danial show, your
everyday candy dose. So this week we'll be discussing on a very important topic regardless of age. And today we have with us 3 special guests.
But before we continue to our topic, let's watch some clips that we've prepared.
46
plus.
plus 23
plus.
plus 89
plus.
plus 25
plus.
plus 14
plus.
plus 76
Okay, one more number.
plus 12.
285.
I like this school. This school has so much thing I like. There's a playground and an awesome snack place, and I have a new friend, and I have an old friend. Her name is Bea Kalisa. Yeah, Bea Kalisa from Little Kali School too.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daily Dose Show. Our topic for today is viral fever. What is viral fever? What does it have to do with our lives? So today we'll discuss all of this and hopefully we will clear our mind on this topic.
We have special guests on set today to help shed light on this topic. Please welcome Dr. Danial and Miss Nabila.
So, hello Dr. Danial and Miss Nabila.
So, as you are already aware, our topic for today is viral fever. If I mention about social media, I'm sure many of you know a thing or two about it. In fact, most people nowadays have their own social media account, even children in primary school. And with the social media age, come the issue of viral trend where information, pictures, videos, etc. Spread nationwide and maybe worldwide. So, doctor, what can you say about this viral fever and how can you define it?
Okay, so in my opinion, viral fever is one that's seen and shared by a lot of people in a short amount of time. While the spread of viral video has become so common, the phrase going viral entered into our language. The term internet meme has also emerged as a new phrase to describe the video, audio or photograph that starts to go viral.
So how about you, Miss Nabila? What do you understand about viral fever?
Okay, from my point of view, this viral trending is used to describe on that medium is quickly become trending or like being well known by being published in the internet or sent from a person to a person. They can use phone, social media or even email. If it attracts to the public, they will seek for more viewers, and that particular event, the public will redo the action continuously until that medium getting mold.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nabila. I agree with you. So I think we all already clear about what is viral fever. So the question now is, what leads to viral fever? Why do you guys think that people make things go viral? What do you think about it, doctor?
My colleague, we conducted a study to obtain better understanding on what makes videos go viral. We found people spread internet memes when they have strong emotional response to the content. It did not matter if the content is positive or negative. We also found that internet memes goes viral due to psychological process called emotional contagion. Emotional contagion is a process which emotions spread like disease and therefore it considered contagious. It can be effective because psychological contagion, a social influence process which convinces people that the socially appropriate response is to engage in the same action as that of the people, either physically or virtually.
Let's go about what you said, doctor. So now, Miss Nabila, how do you think this information, pictures and video, everything can go viral? What makes them viral?
As for me, the factors that keep this viral trending are more often the public attracts to like appearance, humor, beauty or rare. So these factors are in our psychology, it makes us that we want to watch more oftenly towards that medium. So that's why they are pretty like fast to go towards to that trend. For an example, like baby videos or maybe kitten videos.
Okay, that's true, Miss Nabila. So, you know, even though sometimes the content is not really much, but because there is a wow factor that makes people wanted to watch the video, then it can go viral anywhere, anytime. So I know you're such an influencer. You're really famous, and we know it from a viral video that you make. So we all, of course, wanted to know what kind of video that you make that makes you become viral.
Yes, I was famous. It was started, but I was started in the age of 18. I saw there's a lot of skin problems occur to my friends, so they had a hard time to identify the perfect skincare routine. So I decided to make some reviews on some skincare products which I bought from the drugstore. So I keep updating in the YouTube channel that I create and maybe from there people has been liking the content and subscribing my channel. And I remember the first video that I post was the video, it is the topic, the necessary of to wear the moisturizer. And that video getting viral and get me into the popularity. The followers become more increased and they get more information about skincare routines, skincare products, and more viewers and reviews. So that's how I become well known being in the public.
Wow, how did your life change after your video become viral? I mean, what effects do it have on your personal life and career? Mind sharing about it?
I like getting back as I get many invitations to give a talk about tutorial and the product reviews. I'm so grateful that I can contribute towards the community to share a lot of information about the products. They liked me and they started to believe that I am a skincare consultant for them. Yes. Then one day I thought, why don't I start with my own skincare product? So besides a social media influencer, I'm also a businesswoman. It really changed my life, which it brings opportunity for me to create business. And I also receive many product reviews by other business. Hence, I can increase my income for making reviews on the product.
Good for you, Miss Nabila. I have watched some of your videos on simple makeup tutorial, and I agree that it helps other people to use makeup, to learn to use makeup. I understand that this viral thing has made your life easier, better. So, Dr. Danial, can you share with us about the positive effects of this viral trend generally?
Nowadays, viral videos are used in various fields such as entertainment, politics, tutorials, education, or even news. Positive side of such video is that it can be quick in spreading essential news, informative content, learning something new, or how to do something from tutorial. Virals may be really good in promoting your business and generate your income, such as Miss Nabila case just now. If we can see, nowadays, we can learn easily through viral websites or YouTube channels such as cooking tutorial and for education purpose. With viral news, it helps the victim of natural disaster and can be the channel towards the victim right away. It really depends on people on how they can utilize the use of the viral which bring benefits to them.
So thanks to Dr. Danial for your explanation. So it's very clear how the viral trend have its positive effect, which we can spread a good information and keep the netizen updated so that they can be aware on what is happening around. But also if it's used correctly. So now if we finish our first session of the discussion, next we'll be watching a short clip. So our reporter had gone to the street and asked the public about their opinion on this issue. So let's have a look at the video.
I promise that you'll never find another like me. I know that all my
Social viral is a website that viral around the world.
Make something viral through social media. Help spread the message.
We can know the new things and what happened to the country nowadays.
But one of these things is not like the others. Like a
No, not really, because they are viral as about someone else, and then it's really not advantage. It's actually a disadvantage for the person who get viral by someone, and then it actually it's not good actually. For me, it's not good.
you're the only one I use.
For me, you can ask opinions from the professional.
Very in detail the information that you're spreading.
Welcome back. We have a new guest on set, Ms. Shahira. Hello, Ms. Shahira.
Hello.
Thank you for being with us today. Ms. Shahira is a social media user whose act has been viral online. If you mind me asking, could you tell us what happened to you before?
Firstly, I would like to say thank you very much to you guys for having me today to be your guest on your show. As you mentioned earlier, I'm a social media user and I used to love to upload photo and video in my Instagram and Facebook. But there is one accident that made me regret a lot, which my embarrassing photo went viral without my consent. That picture actually come from me. I post on Facebook, but I failed to pay attention to my privacy setting when I uploaded it. Instead of restricting access to my friend network, I inadvertently given access to the whole world. By now, the picture already went viral on Twitter, Tumblr, and other social media.
Wow, I see. Thank you for sharing your experience. Can I know, after what happened, how did it change your life and how did it change the way you perceive the social media?
Actually, after the incident, I feel so embarrassed and regret by doing so because I suddenly get the news that my picture went viral, which I get the news from my family member, and of course, they feel disappointed with what happened. From what had happened, it made me lose my confidence to go out, and I had depression for 2 months, which I refused to go out and see others. I had anxiety on what others might perceive on me. I had so many criticism kind of message on social media, which made me feel worse, humiliated, and I had decided to delete all of my social media accounts. Now I am traumatized by this incident and I'm still in the process of healing.
I'm sorry about what happened, Ms. Shahira. If I were in your shoes, I don't know what I would do or how can I handle it, because as we all know, netizens can be so hard at us sometimes. If you have anything to say to the audiences, what advices will you tell them?
One thing that I want to say is that before making things go viral, put yourself in the shoes of the victim. Think of what happened to your nearest family member, your sister or your cousin. Will you have the heart to do it? Make sure the information are valid, or if it's not necessary and bring shame to others, you should just need to ignore it and not making it viral, as it didn't bring any benefit. I've also read that people can check whether the information that they get are valid or not using sebenarnya.com. Privacy setting in your social media accounts are really important. We don't know who are our social media and friends that will save it and make it viral. Therefore, prevention steps are really important.
I agree with what you say. Thanks for coming and sharing with us for today. I hope all of us learn a lesson from Shahira case, and I pray that you heal faster on facing this problem. And again, thanks for being our guest for today. So we have come to the end of our show. Let us have a look at what we gained from our discussion today. We have know what is viral, and it can bring a positive or negative effects from Nabila and Shahira case. We as a community need to be careful in sharing information. Using the sebenarnya.com was really something new for me and of course to all of us. It is a very informative and helping us to ensure the information are right. So it is a really interesting topic which nowadays technology are evolving too fast.
Yeah, I agree with you, Natrah. We learned a lot today. Privacy, for once, is really important. So guys, have you just checked your own privacy settings? Now it's the time to do it. You are the one who decides how viral can affect your life, whether you wanted to use it wisely or to leave it. So thank you to our guests again for coming and sharing with us today. See you guys in the next episode of the Daily Dose Show, your everyday champion. Bye.